Hi, I'm Jim Dodson. We're here at the Southeastern Bicycle Exposition in Orlando. We've had over 1,000 cyclists come through today, and we were able to talk to them about the things they need to be aware of to be safe out on the road. Our friend Bob Roll was here. He's always entertaining. This has been a great day in Orlando.
I'm a cyclist, my husband is a cyclist, and we wanted to see all the new stuff that was coming out.
I've probably been seriously road biking for probably like 2-3 years now. Always riding bikes as a kid, mountain bikes and stuff, but I just started getting into road cycling.
Some of the safety issues that are important to me and to my husband are both the cyclist knowing the rules of the road, as well as the motorists knowing that just because we may not have a motor on our vehicle, that we are allowed on the road.
In Central Florida here, we have issues with traffic, and a lot of the drivers don't really respect the cyclists on the road. Conversely, a lot of the cyclists don't respect the drivers, so I think most of the people that I ride with, and when I ride, I respect the rules of the road to stay safer, and hope that the folks driving will see me and respect my space as well. It's not always the case, though.
Well, today I was riding just a couple hours ago, and I was getting into the turn lane to make a left, and this lady behind me just like laid on her horn, and it was, it's startling, it makes you go to the right, and there was cars right there, so, just people don't really care much about cyclists.
People should not text and drive cars around bikes. I almost got hit last week, a woman texting, and I had the sign to go across the street, and she was texting and missed me about a foot.
A big group of 30 or 40 of us, and we were on a 2-lane road, and there was a person that tried to pass all of us but couldn't make it, and we were probably stretched out for maybe 30 yards or so, a good sized group of us, and the car actually merged back into the group because there was a car coming in the other lane at us, and basically split the group into half like quickly, we were going to 20 miles an hour or so, and luckily everybody was cognizant enough to split up quickly, but I was stuck pretty close to the shoulder where the car was merging in, so I just made it out in the front of the car and beat it, but that was probably my closest call so far.
I was in a bike lane. I was riding by myself, so I was riding single file, of course, and I did have a truck that came very close, and he did brush my arm and caused me to swerve over and almost crash my bike.
I've been clipped a couple of times. My worst one was I took off a guy's side view mirror with my shoulder. Same situation, he wasn't paying attention to the road, clipped me, and took me out. With cycling in Orlando, it's not a matter of if you get hit, it's a matter of when. Because if you commute every day, unfortunately, they're just not aware of your presence.
I was preparing my bike for a ride, and I was off the bike at the time. Went ahead and parked it. It was leaning up against my vehicle, and I was working on it back and forth. And the car next to me that was parked, a lady must have gotten into her car, didn't look at her mirrors or anything, and proceeded just to back up. She hit me, she hit my bike, and she immediately came to a stop. I got thrown back a little bit. It was pretty surprising. I didn't expect it, obviously. You're off the bike, you're figuring that you're safe, and this happened. She was apologetic. Nothing happened really in terms of injuries or whatnot, but it was surprising that things happen off the bike as well as on the bike, and you have to be doubly careful as well, too.
In the midst of all the activity here at the Expo, Bob Roll just dropped by our booth.
All right, everybody, it's Bob Key here at the Southeastern Bicycle Expo. Wear your helmet, don't text and ride at the same time. Don't text and drive, I think that's against the law now. And wear your road ID. That way, all of your medical records are readily available in case something should happen, and hopefully it won't. Be safe, be aware, and keep on trucking.